Obviously, unless you know the basics, all that playing around with the app is going to be useless to you. Right, so the first thing you do when you come in, obviously you can see everything's all powered up anyway. If I just wave my hand in front of that, let's just light it up. But you switch your 12 volt systems on from there. So you always need to switch your 12 volt systems. If you've been using your other caravan, you may or may not know that. So master switch is that one there. That switches all the systems on. You have to have that switched on when you're using your caravan. Okay, that's just menu buttons, which you don't need to worry too much about. That one there is your water pump. So obviously don't switch that on straight away. I'll explain that in a second. That's your master switch for your main lights. Master switch for your dimmer lights. And that's an awning light switch. Okay. So when you first come in, don't switch your water pump on straight away. I'm going to switch that off. So the reason for that is, if you've drained it down previously, things may still be open. So when you drain down things, there's a drain underneath there, which will drain the whole system and your boiler. Obviously your taps usually are up and centre if you're draining it as well, same in your bathroom. So first things first, before you switch the water pump on, make sure all the taps are shut. Because you can be in awful trouble when there's water coming out and you don't want it. And then I'll just show you if you just have a look underneath this one here, on the right hand side. If you can see down there, there's a yellow lever. Can you see that? If you can see that, I don't think I might be able to lift the.
I can,
yeah. So that at the moment is closed. So if it's flat, it's closed. If it's pointing upwards, it's open. So if you're trying to get water into your van, or into your water system, it won't be, because it'll just be going straight from the acro, straight out through there, down onto the floor, or onto the ground outside. So I've done that a few times. I'm telling my wife, you shut it? Yeah, I shut it. Put the water. No, you haven't. You've just opened it again. So just make sure that's closed. All the taps are closed. Then you can switch the water pump on. Okay. So then it's going through a process of getting the air out of the system. Because if you drained it all before, it's just going to have air in there. Your water tank is going to have air in it. So you need to get all of that out. Which the only process to do that is through the tap. So what you do is switch the water pump on, which is that button there. Light comes on. I always start on the cold side first, because that's going to come direct from the Aperol. If you remember what I said about the pipe curling up, if it was curled up and it's drawing air, if you were trying to do it the hot tank first, which is full of air, you can be there for ages and all it's just drawing is air. So if you do the cold side first, make sure I've got that coming through. You get a lot of spluttering to start with normally, because I've timed it already. So splutter. Once you've got a good stream of water, turn it across the hot side then. That's to fill the hot tank. Okay, so open that up. That will take at least a couple of minutes for that to expel the air out the tank, out through that tap. Once you've got a solid stream like that, that means your hot water tank's full. Okay? And if you don't get all the air out, you hear that noise then, that's the pump. If you don't get all the air out, so you need to do that in each tap as well. Otherwise there's air in there. But it works on a pressurised system. So
do you want to hear that pump? Or
you will hear it, but it will move. It will carry on longer than it should do. If it's full of water, if the system's full of water, the pressure will build quite quickly. It'll shut off quite quickly. If there's air in it, it'll take that little bit longer to pressurise the air in the system, and the pump will run a bit longer. Okay. If you're struggling to get air, it keeps air and there's nothing coming out. Shut the tap for a second. If I get the pump running, pump. I'm going to do it now. There we go. It's just air and there's nothing coming out. Shut the tap. The pump is now increasing pressure in that there, in the system, and then just release it slowly, and a bit of air will come out. Shut it again. Hopefully the pump will kick in again, pressurise it again, and it will release a bit more air. If you open it sometimes too quickly, it'll just go and explode, a load of air and bits of water going everywhere. So just gradual. But try it flat out to start with. If it's struggling, just shut the tap for a while, let the pressure build up, then release, and it should push the air out eventually. Alright? So once you've done that, then you might think about putting the heating on, or the water heating, which is the next control panel. So we'll just go through that one next. So the control panel's on at the moment. What you've got is the main button there. So that's your big button. It's obviously asleep at the moment, you can see it's there. If I click that, that's the return button. So it, obviously after a few seconds the screen will go dark again. So I'll just click on the return button just to light it back up again. What it's showing on the main screen at the moment is 17 degrees is what the temperature I've just set. And the time obviously, which is incorrect, which I'll show you how to change that in a second. Across the top is telling me what's operating. So the flame in the top left hand corner, that's not gas, it's heating. Okay, they just do these things just to confuse things. Okay, that's gas there. That's gas, is that bottle. So that flame there is to denote heating. Okay. The next one along is water heating. That one, as I said, is gas, and it's got a flash of electric as well, so it's running on 2 energies at the moment. And the next one is fan. What's also shown on here is this little plug. If that little plug's not there, you're not going to be operating on electric. Reasons one are you haven't connected electric, the bollard outside might have tripped, or the switch which is on the consumer unit. So we just go back down here again. Consumer unit, which is hiding under here. The orange button there, heating and hot water. Okay, if that's not switched on, and obviously glowing orange, then there's no power going to your boiler, or available to go to your boiler.
Right.
Okay, so switch that on, then you can operate on electric.
Yeah.
Okay, if it's not there, or the plug's not there, that means you haven't switched it on, or you haven't got power coming in. So it's either you haven't plugged it in, you haven't switched it on, or likely the bollards tripped outside, as in your supply. Okay, so if you want to change anything, click on the button. It lights up the second line now. So we've got a motor home there, even though it's a caravan. We've got a thermostat. So if I click on that, so from there you can turn heating off, or whatever temperature you want, all the way up to 30 degrees. Okay, if I just click on 30 degrees, obviously I'm not going to want to get it up to that temperature. We've seen now the top line, that flame is flashing now.
Yep.
The reason what that is indicating is that the heating hasn't reached that temperature I've requested. Okay, once you've set heating, you'll see it come on obviously on the main screen now. I can actually change the heating setting from there as well. So click on it to confirm it. I've now set it to 18. I don't know if we're anywhere close to 18. It feels like it could be. There we go. So I know it's reached that temperature because that stopped flashing now.
Right.
Okay, next one is your water heating. Click on that one. So you've got options of water off, eco, which is about 40 degrees, hot, which is around about 60 degrees, or boost. Okay. The reason why I might want to use boost, if you want to use a shower on board, or you want to get the water increase in temperature quicker, so you might want to use you might do it to wash it up, I don't know. So if you want the water heating to increase quicker, you put it to boost. What it'll do is do 2 heating cycles, and then what it will also do is shut the heating off, because what it is a combined boiler in that corner. Okay, so that heats your room and your water.
Right.
So if it's trying to do both at the same time, it's not going to give you, both at the same time, if you know what I mean. It's going to struggle from everything being cold. So if, say, you want the water boosted, that will then switch the fan off for your heating and concentrate all the heating in the boiler. Heat the water up first, then if it's within the temperature range, then it will allow the heating to come back on.
Yeah.
Okay? What I'll just switch it back down to eco. Okay, so it's flashing. If it stops, and obviously that will flash as well. So if that's achieved its temperature, which it has, that will stop flashing. So now to do the energy, turn the button until you see that flashing, click on that. So with this you've got options. Gas, so gas bottle on its own. Mix 1, which is a mixture of electric and gas. Same with mix 2. Then you've got options of electric 1 and electric 2. The difference between electric 1 and electric 2 is roughly, electric 1 is 1 kilowatt, electric 2 is 2 kilowatt. So the same with the mix. So gas and one is 1 kilowatt and gas, or 2 kilowatt and gas. Okay. In the summer, 2 kilowatt or 1 kilowatt may be efficient enough to heat your boiler.
Yeah.
It's not going to give you much warmth inside the room. Also in the winter, obviously that little boiler in the corner there is trying to heat all of this and your water. If you've got a kettle at home, which is around about might be 2 or 3 kilowatts, all that's trying to heat up is that much water.
Yeah.
That is trying to heat up 10 litres of water on that same energy, and it's trying to heat the room. So your kettle at home doesn't try to heat your house at the same time, does it?
Yeah, yeah.
So you've got to imagine that. So if you've got a mixture of electric and gas, there's more energy there too. If it's on, I think it's electric and gas, it can give up to at least about 4 kilowatts of energy to heat it, instead of say 1 or 2, which is just electric.
Yeah.
Okay. Happy with that?
Yeah.
So if you're trying to, say you've got 2 kilowatt on and you're trying to achieve 30 degrees, it's not going to be getting up to 30 degrees, and you'll just see the little flame will just be flashing all the time because it's not going to get there.
Yeah.
It's just not going to get that warmth.
Okay.
Okay. Next one along is your fan. If you can hear now, there's no fan operating. So what that is, it's set at the moment, it's on eco. You can set it to high or boost. Okay, boost is not available at the moment because I'm not trying to increase any temperature at the moment. If I was trying to increase, say, around about 10 degrees, it would allow boost to come on. but because I'm not, it's not going to allow me. So at the moment, high is the highest I'm going to get. If I just increase the temperature, so if 18 at the moment, I'm going to try and get it up to 30. If I go onto the fan now, that should give me the availability of boost. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Okay, because I'm trying to get again at least say 10 degrees, boost will operate. Similar to the hot water. If you're trying to boost the hot water, the fan dies down, and the fan won't operate. If you're trying to do it on the heating side of it, so you want to heat the room up quicker, obviously the water's going to suffer because it's just going to draw all the heat into the room instead of the boiler. Okay. Just going back to the fan. The fan only operates when it needs to. Okay, so if it needs to boost the temperature above, say, an increase of 4 degrees, then the fan will come on, and then when it gets up to that temperature, you'll hear the fan die off again. Okay, so the fan is not there all the time, constant. It's just there just to warm it up. Okay, so an increase of say 4 degrees, and it will operate. Okay.
Yeah.
Happy with that?
Yeah.
Not too much info yet.
No, I'm glad I'm glad we've got this camcorder.
Yeah. The other options are obviously, information. There is a handbook there. YouTube is rather useful as well. YouTube, you go on YouTube and look for Truma Heating, Truma Combi. Truma themselves have got a video on there, which is very good. It's about 7 minutes long. Yeah. It just tells you the basics. It doesn't start going technical or anything like that. Okay. It's just roughly what I've just explained there, which is really
I think we might be.
Yeah. There is other options on here as well. Just click on these. Across the bottom of the screen, you have got a timer there.
Yeah.
And you've also got the clock. So the clock flashing, click on that. So you just changes it.
Oh yeah.
It is 14. And 38. So likelihood is taking the battery off will obviously change the clock.
Yeah.
So you need to change that again. There is further things on the menu as well. Offset. So if the temperature range isn't quite right, you can calibrate it. So your thermostat, which is that there. Temperature, you can put it either centigrade or Fahrenheit. It's centigrade at the moment. Brightness to your screen. 12 or 24 hour clock. 24 hour at the moment. Language, if you want to talk French or German to it, you can. Index. What that one is, if I just click on that, that shows the system. So if there's an engineer talking to you, obviously you're having problems, they might ask you to identify that for them.
Yeah.
If you're ringing here in the office and they've got the computer up, they'll have your details and they'll know what that is anyway. But that's there just in case. And I think the other one there, which I didn't quite get to, was reset. So that will reset back to factory settings. So again, if you're talking to an engineer, you might say, "Oh, just reset it." Yeah. You might just clear whatever fault it may have had. Okay. Then what you've also got is a timer. Click on the timer icon. Asks you for a start time. So hours, minutes, and end time. Hours and minutes again. What temperature you want to set the heating to. Water heating. Energy. Fan. And if you want to switch it on, confirm it yes. Then that top icon comes on. I haven't lost you yet. Icon comes on. So if that icon's there, its timer is set. Okay. If you don't want the timer on, just select that one again. Yeah. It just says, do you want to switch it off? Yeah. Yes. Click it. It disappears from the top corner. Yeah. Right, because if you put that on by mistake and think, well, why is my heating not coming on? It might because the timer's set. It won't let it come on, obviously, unless it's in that timing period.
That's fine, yeah.
Alright?
Yeah, I think so.
Some vague faces now.
I shouldn't have gone out drinking yesterday. That's
no, probably not a good idea. No. Right, other things we've obviously got is your fridge. On-off button is that button on the left. Okay? Yeah. It's running on gas at the moment. Yeah. If I want to, I can run on electric. Yeah. Which is easy as that. To light the gas is that. It will let you know if it fails to light. So what I'm just going to do is put it on the 12 volts now, which is 12 volts from what would be from the car. If it's doing that on the gas, that means the gas hasn't lit. Oh, right, okay. So all you need to do is check you have switched to turn the gas on. You have got gas, and then all you do is press that, and that'll reattempt to light it. The reason why it's failing on the 12 volt at the moment, it realises the car's not attached, and the engine's not running. The engine has to be running for it to power it. It'll give automatically to the fridge. Right. Okay. It will not cool the fridge down. It'll just maintain the temperature as you're travelling. Yeah. So if you want to travel with the fridge cold, you need to cool it down, let's say overnight before. Oh, right. If you've got it at home, obviously that's easy, you can just plug it in. If not, if you're in storage, you may not be able to do that. Okay. Okay? But otherwise, most people run it on electric. This side is your temperature range, all 5 lit, that's the coldest setting. So if it's coming out too cold, just press that left button there and it'll change the range of the temperature set at. Okay?
Yeah, fab.
Good.
Fab. Yep.
Cooker. So there's not too much difficulty. You probably used anything like this before.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Just the other thing is it has got a safety device on the lid. So just make sure it's fully back before you try to use it. Otherwise, it won't work.
Yeah.
The other thing is, I don't know if you can see that, it's quite difficult to see with the dark background. Do not put it down when it's hot.
Right.
So if it does, that will shatter, and it goes off with a fair bang. Not like the noise that just happened outside, which is the compressor. But so your grill, obviously, is similar. As in, it will light also with the auto ignition. Grill pan handles inside there. Oven, same again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fab.
Do a Sunday roast, Vic.
Yeah, easy as that. Yeah. Microwave, do not travel with glass plate in.
Yeah.
If that does bounce out and drops on here or there, it's going to be expense.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's very expensive. So either travel there, or my wife tends to put it in a bowl with the tea towel wrapped around it, stop it from rattling away.
Yeah.
To operate this, see that does nothing on its own. Press the microwave button once, gives you your energy, so 100%, 50%.
Yeah.
Press it again, then allows you to set seconds.
Oh, okay.
Okay, then just start where it goes. Otherwise, you can quick start, goes up in minute increments. Difficult to say today. So if you say you want 2 minutes, press it twice, and it starts straight away. There are other auto menu. How it knows how big a fish or whatever it's putting in, I don't know, but there must be some way that it works it out. I haven't worked that one out myself yet. Right, bathroom.
Sorry.
That's all right. No worries.
Just looking.
Yeah, solar panel. So it's got a solar panel on the roof.
All right.
That's the regulator there. Okay, that is showing at the moment. It does show on your control panel as well the voltage that's coming in, but that's an indication just to say that anything's operating. Top light is green at the moment. It can be red. If it's red, it's giving the full maximum it can give. Or the battery's quite low. It's green at the moment, which is around about 13.5, 14.5 if it's red. Green light on the bottom is flashing. That's to say it is charging. There will be occasions when them two lights go out. One, it's dark. It's not going to be operating in the dark. Or two, you put a cover over the top.
Yeah.
Because obviously it don't work if it's covered over. Also, if the battery is fully charged, so if you've got 240 connected and it's fully charged, it doesn't need that.
Yeah.
Or if it's you're off grid as such and you're using just the battery, and that is quite low, it actually switch them two little lights off to save that much electric.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
The solar panel's not there to light everything up because it won't do that. It's not that much amount of power that you can do that with. All it's going to do is just trickle charge your battery.
Yeah.
So if you've got it in storage, it's quite good to keeping your battery topped up. If your battery's not kept charged and it goes flat,
yeah,
it will not bring it back again. It'll be dead.
Right.
Okay, which is quite easy to kill some of these batteries. Bathroom. Obviously, shower's a shower. You got your light switches just hiding down here. Look, your lights. Okay, electric flush in the toilet. Normally, you hear that noise. That means it's empty. So you need to go and fill your tank up with your pink chemical. Indicator light there. So if it's full, that will light up.
Yeah.
Okay. Normally, you can tell by looking down the hole anyway. So to use it, open it up, use it, flush it, close it back up again. Okay, if you're going to empty it, just tell everybody else who's left in the caravan that you're going to empty it, otherwise you'll end up with a nice little present when you get back, which is not nice. And it's not easy to clean out of that locker either.
Oh.
Right. I had one woman even the other week. Just the thought of it.
Yeah.
She wasn't too pleased. Right, so what we'll do now, if you're quite happy with everything else at the moment, we'll just show you on the control panel now.